It's the GH&Co cast. GH&Co cast.
Hello, listeners. We thought this day would never come. Dan Hill is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not a real crowd. That's just me. Egotistical.
So this week you weren't. Your dog didn't have an ear infection this week, then?
No, he has no. He's good. He's actually okay.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
He's sleeping.
Your brother didn't need a lift to Sea Scouts this week, did he?
My brother goes to Sea Scouts.
Oh yeah.
He goes Army Cadets.
Yeah, you're not busy with some work course at the moment, are you? It's,
No.
You got the right time this time. It's what's the time now, Dan? It's,
the time is like 3:20. So
it's not. You didn't think it was 20 past 1300 hours, like 1 o'clock or something like that? Is oh no, you're actually here this time. Okay, right.
I heard that our main audience is back.
Oh yeah.
Our #1 fan, our hero, a legend. He's greater than George Harrison, and for my saying that, that's a big esteem because he's big. I say that, but he's not as big as Swayze.
Oh well,
who,
he is
in general fact is a god.
He's a better man than Isambard Kingdom Brunel and Lawrence Delalio and
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
And
because his incredibly gorgeous locks.
Pablo Escobar, all rolled together in one. The criminal mastermind that is Jason.
Yeah.
Nator.
The legend.
We'll bleep his name every time we say it, so we can say all of these variations.
Nator.
J Dog. Dickety.
J Dizzle from the Rizzle to the Shizzle.
Big Dick McDick.
Anyway, we'll stop on. Anyway, hello, Dad.
Jason. He's
not playing.
Jason.
Anyway, I didn't think he was playing.
Jason. Okay.
I think he was playing football for Arsenal, who are the worst team ever. But right, let's go on to
the first section
major
of the
topics
week is the news. I'll do a little bed and then you can start discussing the news. Ready?
We can, yes.
I'll do the music and you do the talking. Ready?
Welcome to GH&Co Newscast, starring your lead anchor, Dan Hill, and co-host, Miss Sam Green. Well, welcome to the day show.
Okay.
In the news today, anyway, I was reading the Daily Mail.
Oh yeah.
The biggest, most fascist paper in the world. Except by my tone, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
It's too fascist though, that's the problem.
I was reading it at work. It's the only paper that was available, either that or The Star, and I refused to lower my standards to pornography. And at work, I'd prefer that anyone would come from my own bedroom. But
oh yeah, that's a good joke.
I read a bit of paper here about is democracy and capitalism working in the world?
Interesting.
And because all the riots kicking off recently around the world and wars and
Brazil,
blah 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 blah.
Turkey, Syria in particular, they're very unhappy.
Just to change course slightly, there's a guy at work I work with. I actually didn't think Turkey was a real country. Just thought it was an animal. Anyway, not a lie.
Oh dear, I just had that Scotch egg just repeated on me. Oh.
Anyway,
sorry about that, mate.
And he goes on the fact saying, is it, it's wrong democracy, it's been people being stupid, believing in Karl Marx. But I'm personally myself, I'm a slight socialist.
Oh yeah.
I think most democracy is basically capitalism is a flaw. The world we live in today is a flaw.
Yeah, it's a flaw on the ground.
Obviously, shut up you. Obviously, communism always has its own flaws, which I'm not saying I am. But he's going on saying like, all these people, these decadent people, all these fascists.
Who was that cunt who you were talking about earlier, Dan? That rich bastard?
Oh right, yeah, that man who's the head.
This is later in the paper, people.
This is, but yeah.
What are we reading today? It's the Daily Mail. The date is...
This is the Daily Mail. No, don't read the Daily.
Saturday the 22nd of June 2013 for the archives of the future.
I mean, I wouldn't read the Daily Express. They just sell papers on a Diana who died over God knows how many years ago.
Oh, look at his
I
satire.
don't do the maths.
It's like Ian Hislop's in the room.
Well done, Express. You've hit that main head style again. You know, get the viewers in.
Yeah.
You bellends. Anyway, yeah, there's a thing going on. There's a wedding going on. There's Kate and Will's friend at school, or I don't know, bloody blah. But anyway, I read that he has more money than the actual royal family. And I personally think the royal
What's his name?
I don't really care for it.
Don't give him the oxygen of publicity.
I don't want to give him the oxygen of actually giving his voice out.
Look at him there.
This is my issue with most. This does go back to our relevant actual topic about democracy and capitalism. It's the fact that only 1% of actual people run anything, and the 99% who actually work their arse off never actually achieve anything.
Oh.
Well, they achieve, but they don't get the power which sometimes they deserve, because it's always the rich upper class who've never written. Sometimes don't deserve, are stupid and thick as shite.
Yeah.
David Cameron, George Osborne, we all stare at you.
Oh, what?
Yes. We all stare at you, don't worry.
There's an inherent flaw with George Osborne, Dan, right? In him being the Chancellor. Him being in charge of tax, right? Somebody who is in his own interest to make tax as lenient towards the richest people in the country as possible, because he is a rich bastard.
Well, recently I actually read in the Daily Mirror.
Oh, yeah.
As everyone was saying, the red top, everyone's going home and going, oh, awful, but I like it. Which is the main thing. And it's saying that actually he's been teaching people who are bankers and stuff how to actually get away from paying any money. Avoiding the 50p tax they should pay.
Oh, yeah. The richest people in the country are the ones who are avoiding.
No one's avoiding tax, but the poorest are getting taxed and taxed more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of, it doesn't seem to be... And that's why capitalism doesn't work, because the working man's always being screwed over.
So what are we going to do? We're going to go back to communism, Dan? Well, not back to it, but back to...
I believe we should go back to more of a socialist trade union especially. I know people are going, but trade unions didn't work before. That's because people got greedy, but it's a start of capitalism. Capitalism makes people greedy.
Mm.
As it says in the Bible, money is a source of evil.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's money.
Yeah. Paraphrasing, obviously not being truthful.
Okay, so what was that? What were you trying to say there? Then basically capitalism is not working.
It's not working.
Okay.
I think it's been shown for a very, very long time that it is not working. And people need to get over it. Also, there's another good bit in the Daily Mail. It's how good their celebrities are. Yeah. Cilla Black.
Yeah.
Hasn't been really relevant since Blind Date.
No.
I mean, and that show was...
She's retired, essentially. She's essentially retired.
But... it says like, it got Cilla. I wanted to be a naughty girl, so I tried cannabis. It was terrifying. It's not terrifying.
What? You're a criminal. There's a criminal in our midst. How do you know about that?
No one sees it and goes, you know what, guys? It's like I was 5 years old and watching The Shining or The Exorcism by myself. It's not as you don't look at it and go, oh, and just piss your pants.
What's what she said then?
That she was like, oh, I was a 60s, I want to be a hippie, shouldn't try to be one.
60s chick, Dan. She's a 60s chick.
Ooh, I was partying with the Beatles and the Moody Blues and other names you can throw to try and make herself...
Knights in White Satin, Dan. Knights in White Satin.
To make herself still feel relevant. And it's just ridiculous, really.
What did she say? Give me a quote. I need quotes, Dan. This isn't quantifiable, what you're delivering.
The singer
to me.
70 also admitted she was terrified when cannabis joints were passed around a party.
What?
Out of her loyalty to fans, she never got out of it on stage.
She never took a spliff on stage.
She never took a spliff on stage. But
that's good of her, isn't it?
That's good of her, just...
Because that's most people. I mean,
because I think most people, apart from Cypress Hill, don't try and get on stage.
People forget that Bruce Forsyth obviously comes out on stage with his crack pipe on.
Just crystal meth pumping out of it.
He's shooting up on stage weekly. It's in his contract, apparently. That's what they pay him in.
Just pay him in crystal meth blocks. Just goes around Hackney. Sorry, not saying where he goes round.
Wow, that's good news. Oh yeah, talking of rich people, Dan. Did you see the Queen's horse one this week?
I saw, as my dad said.
Yeah.
To quote my father, he stated that it seems quite funny that the Queen won on her anniversary year.
Oh yeah, what are you saying? It's a fix, Dan?
He went delightfully non-fixed.
But did you see the footage of her watching the race, watching her horse win?
What, with her sitting around playing myself. No, I don't take an interest in the royal family. If my wife out, they can go dine a dick.
Well, I agree, but this is my thing, right? We've seen her recently. She was at what recent occasions has she been at? She's been at obviously the bloody Olympics, big thing.
Waste of time.
Look, fucking stony face. She was at that. Bloody
stony face. Well, stony face.
Stony faced. That's a thing, isn't it? Stony faced is when you're blank, expressionless.
Oh right, yeah.
Stony faced.
I was listening to my drink and I kind of got confused what you were saying.
Okay, she was stony-faced at the Olympics. She was stony-faced at Margaret Thatcher's funeral.
Oh,
although, to be fair, most people were.
Over that, you were jumping around in motherfucking joy.
So she was there at that.
Bitch's demise.
And what was the other thing? Oh, yeah. And then the royal wedding, yeah. That, she was fucking stony-faced at that as well. That's her grandchild getting married, yeah. She'd be the most... She's still alive. She's seen her grandchild married.
I actually enjoyed that day.
Yeah.
Because I got a day off work. And also, I spent the whole day down the pub. 10 o'clock in the morning till 2 in the morning. It was the best day ever.
But then her horse wins the race and she looked fucking elated. I've never seen her smile so much. She was laughing, she was cheering, she was looking at her betting slip. She was having such a great time. And I mean, where are her priorities? With her horse, not with her grandchildren.
Because horses are better than most of the
Do you like that bit of cutting satire? Cuts right to the heart. Yeah. Yeah, we took you down a notch, Queenie.
Yeah. We pay you £600 million a year to sit on your fucking... I mean, people go, oh yeah, but she travels around the world.
Travels around the world.
It's such a task to travel to sunny places when it's pissing down with rain and you're waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to your boring job, which then you get taxed on continually by some rich arsehole who actually, while riots were kicking off in London 2 years ago, decided to go on a holiday. So it's just how much he actually cared for his job. Also, and please, any listeners that actually are out there, please, can people actually say to me,
actually,
and give me an actual reason, this is a big point.
Oh, okay.
I've been wanting this for years and no one's ever been able to tell you why this has happened.
What?
Why is Kim Kardashian famous? It's not the point that I sit here and go, I don't ponder it over like night times, but whenever I see it, I just think,
what is she? What does she do? And what is?
I presume she's not a musician.
No, I don't know what she does.
She's not a film star. And people go, oh, she's just on TV, and it's like, what? Why? Why is she on telly?
It's a good point.
It's like Kerry Katona. Why do people still care what she does?
It reveals the abhorrent nature of our society, Dan.
And it's like, oh, you just see in the paper she's pregnant. No, right, there's one next.
It shows you how fucked up the world is, Dan.
It does.
That Kim Kardashian is famous and we're not. And we're the best people doing the best fucking podcast. Ucast. And
I don't know. You did have Josh in there.
Yeah, he brought a bit of a downer on the whole
Josh is just his monotone of, well, I don't know what's going on.
Well, I mean, it's just a podcast.
I mean, it's just a podcast. And why is there a prism on the picture? Or why was the pyramid?
I need a little picture.
Why does it play Daft Punk? Why can't it play, I don't know.
I mean, it just needs some
90s techno, which doesn't
hospitality.
Why hasn't it changed? The music that hasn't changed since the 90s. This. Oh, that's techno music. That's techno.
But back to what you were saying just now about people who are going to listen to this, Dan. I've got the figures in.
About Kim Kardashian. Why is she famous? Please inform me.
Leave a comment if you know why.
Please do, because inside I mourn to find out.
I'll tell you about.
I yearn to find out.
Are you quite finished, Dan?
No.
I'm trying to make a fucking point here. This is my podcast, don't you forget that.
People will have to listen to me, you know that.
Yeah, okay, that's another point, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Right, I'll just go through our viewing figures, Dan.
Yeah.
GH&Co show, episode 1, with Sam Green and Alex.
That's a failure already.
58 views, that's 2 months ago, right?
That's not...
That's respectable, that's reasonable. GH&Co show, episode 2. 38 views.
Oh, it's going downhill.
It's the beginning of a trend. But I mean, that's not.
Who was on that with you?
It's not. That was with Alex as well. That's the beginning of a trend, right? Yeah. But you with 2 statistics, you can't draw a full curve. That's not enough. That's not big enough for like. What's the word? It's not big enough. Not much data. You need more data. Anyway, so that's episode 3. With Josh, 18 views in 3 weeks.
It's because Josh is boring, and Josh, I hope when you listen to this, I mean it.
Will Josh listen to this?
He probably will because he's got nothing to do with his life.
Yeah.
Probably sit on his big pile of money.
However,
collecting bottles.
However, we do have a subscriber. We've got our first subscriber. Yay!
Please don't unsubscribe.
Don't unsubscribe, Jason. You're the nicest person that anybody knows. You were helping that man last night.
We love you, Jason. We love you.
It wasn't a man, was it? It was
a woman. It was another rotund lady.
She was a cunted lady in Sudbury Town. She fell over, and we all stood there, and we were watching, and we were like,
we weren't really gentlemen. A gentleman would have gone over like Jason did, but we didn't.
But
we
then
kind of stood back and ate pizza.
Jason's night was basically ruined by the fact that not ruined. Jason's night was basically ruined at that instant when you started talking to him. Then.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
No, well, it wasn't ruined, but he was looking after that girl for a long time, and nobody needs that.
No one is. But anyway, back to our conversation. The news. This is the news hour.
News hour.
This is the news moment of this thing. Next bit. News. Next bit is the teacher, the pedo teacher, the one who ran away to France.
Oh yeah.
I was listening to Radio 2 the other day, and Jeremy Vine was talking about it, and this man comes on with me. He's like, "Oh, obviously you had sex with a child. This guy's paedophilia, no matter how old you are." I think
he wouldn't have said it like that, Dan. He would have said it like this: "You had sex with a child, and that is why it's paedophilia."
Well, I'm being a normal person, not Jeremy Vine, but
there's a bird out there ruining our podcast. Sorry, go on.
He was saying that, and this guy comes like, "Oh, the guy was in love with the girl, and the girl was in love with him, and you know, it shouldn't be classed as paedophilia if they're in love."
Who's saying this?
This is a gentleman calling in.
Oh, a gentleman. Okay.
And Jeremy Vine spoke to him like this the Who time, and he said, "Well, clearly it is paedophilia because she was under the age of 16."
She was under.
And the guy was arguing, going, "Oh, but it doesn't matter."
Well,
there's a thing. And it made me think, does that guy sit at home going,
the man who called in?
Yeah. See, babies.
Cracking one off.
Yeah. Fucking pervert and pedo.
Okay, so here's the thing, right?
Like Pete Mansfield.
We have differing opinions on this matter. I don't agree with what this bloke did, right? I think it was somewhat exploitative of the girl, and I think the girl is maybe a little bit insane as well. But
she was 14 years old.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. But at the same time... Oh, bloody hell, the phone's going again. Oh, well, we'll continue anyway. So, the girl is 14, right? Yeah. But then there's occasions... I mean, I'm not trying to condone it, but I'm saying that drawing the line at 16 is like... It's almost an arbitrary thing. They have to draw a line somewhere, I accept that, but I don't accept that it's like completely fine for it to be a 16-year-old and 16 years and 1 day old. That's fine. Stick them on page 3, but 15 years.
You know that I do page 3.
300 bloody 55
You can't do page
that's
3 until you're 18.
Well, okay. Well, but all I'm saying is that that's like, it's obviously, you know, it's the line that they've drawn, and they have to have the line. I understand that, but people develop at different rates. Dan, everybody's an individual, and everybody has different experiences of life. In
a different kind of thing, but if anyone reads The Sun out there, please take offence.
Oh yeah, we've moved to The Sun now.
Is the fact that everything in The Sun is kind of pointless. It's like you sit here and they go, "Oh, it's a picture of David Beckham. This is news because he's playing with a rattle."
Is that even him?
Yeah, that's David Beckham.
It's because he's got a child, Dan.
No, but he's yeah. But why do I need to know him playing with a rattle?
Because
why would I need to know that?
People who read The Sun are stupid cunts. Case in point, Dan reading it now.
Or the guy that has a puffer jacket that saved him from a 40-foot cliff lunge. But my idea...
What was the man's name?
If he's stupid enough to fucking fall off
it. It's Louis Theroux, isn't it, Dan? It's Louis Theroux fell off the cliff.
His name's Lee. He's not spelled right. Lee's L-E-E. He's spelled L-E-I-G-H. And people sit out there going, yeah, but you can spell it different ways. No, you can't. There's long.
That's good.
It's stupid.
Go on, then, have you...
I would say about celebrity... most
quite done.
No. I'm never done.
God.
Say it in The Sun. It's just every time I open The Sun, it's always Kelly Brook with her boobs out.
Yeah.
I mean, she obviously hasn't got much of a talent for anything else. Please go away.
Talentless people in the papers.
And she's like 30 odd now. It's kind of like, have some modesty.
Oh no.
And in sad news, this is sad news. John Travolta said he's going to step in and help James Gandolfini's children. I would make a sick, twisted joke about his son.
He's not got a very good track record, has he?
But as you can tell, Sam's learned the note already. I was trying to be civil. Anyway, I like James Gandolfini. It's a sad passing.
It's sad that
I like him.
African... No, not African.
He's African.
A fat Italian-American man.
He was a good actor. Sopranos was very good. In the Loop, he was fantastic.
Very good. How old? What did he die of?
Heart attack.
Massive heart attack because he's so fat?
He didn't. He had probably too much pina coladas or something, I don't know.
Pina coladas?
Pina coladas.
More like too many fucking pork pies, mate. That's your problem. You know the problem with James Gandolfini, Dan?
What?
Is that his name?
Yeah, that's just his name, yeah.
He's just got too many pizzas.
You haven't got anything. Like, if you've got nothing to say, don't be offensive.
What, me?
You've already learned the tone.
This is the only reason that people listen to this, Dan. You don't even know what the podcast is. This is my fucking podcast. You've not even listened to it. We're already 3 episodes in. Your name's in the fucking title and you've not even listened to it.
Maybe is no. Everyone listens to see if I'm in it.
Here's my beef with our listeners, right? Yeah. Everybody's saying to me, they're like, oh, when's Dan going to be in it? When's Dan This is my podcast, yeah? What about me? I'm the fucking superstar. Let's see what happens when I leave. I'm the butter that holds the sandwich together, Dan. You know what you are? You're the gentleman's relish that's useless.
Don't worry, guys. When he leaves,
you're going to do your own podcast.
There will be moving pictures.
Oh, is it?
I like the Stagman picture that he gives you.
Oh, you're going to make a moving picture?
There'll be moving pictures. There'll be my face in it.
Dan's going to have his face in the picture.
There will.
He's going to put his face in the picture. Carry on.
Anyway, why have you got your camera out for?
Because we're going to have a little moving picture. Ah, okay. This is cool. Now we can cut this into the podcast.
Anyway, the main thing is that I don't like how close you're getting with that camera. It's quite intimidating.
Yeah.
But I can't really look into it either. But no, as I said, most of the sun, as you can see, the sun is that he says I still love him. But the main thing I like is this.
I'll cut this.
Helen Flanagan, under 24-hour guard. My thing is,
who is she?
I don't know. But main thing is that she probably, with a hair job like that.
Hair job?
A hair job like that.
What the fuck is a hair job?
Someone does her hair.
A hairdo?
Yeah.
Hairstyle?
That's it.
Look at her hair job.
Yeah. Doing that, you might as well just keep her on 24 guard so she doesn't infect anybody else.
Oh dear.
With her stupid.
You're disgusting.
Fashion.
So what was that? What were you saying? I wasn't really listening. I was just looking at you through the camera.
I know you weren't. You're just being an arse. I don't like. Can you get the picture away from me, please?
What? We won't use that. Shall we use it? I might be able to cut it in. It shouldn't be that difficult. I can do that if I can work out where it is. I'll hear the camera turning on. I'll be able to work it out. It's a good thing about the podcast. I know how to make it as well, Dan. You don't know how to make a podcast. How are you going to make a podcast on your own?
And people out there, when you do see this picture, please do restrain yourself from touching yourself. I was seeing my gorgeous face.
I know that he's a very sensual being.
This James Dean-esque face. Unless I do think highly of myself.
Next paper then, Dan.
We've got the next bit of news.
I think that we've cut right to the core of the political satire. We've made everybody look stupid. Mock the week, piss off.
Mock the week hasn't been funny since about 5 or 6 years ago, and they probably should have given up then.
Oh dear.
And that's
oh dear, Nigella Lawson.
She got attacked by a 70-year-old husband.
70-year-old art connoisseur. What does she have to say about it? Has she spoken out yet to the public, Dan?
She hasn't spoken out, no, but she took her wedding ring off, which I...
Oh, that's...
I really couldn't give a flying...
Speaks 1,000 words. Dan, that's a domestic goddess. And you know how much you love her dad as well. Nigel Lawson, one of your personal heroes. Wasn't he Chancellor when Thatcher was in? I think he was Thatcher's Chancellor, wasn't he?
He's just another moron. Another stupid...
I tell you what, though.
Cocking moron.
Nigel Lawson doesn't speak well of Nigella's cooking because he used to be a fat bastard and now he's lost a lot of weight. That's because of Nigella's horrible, disgusting food that she makes for him.
Spits it back out, doesn't he?
And also, here's my other beef, yeah? What a pompous arsehole. Oh, I'm Nigel Lawson, and I will name my daughter Nigella. I need to make sure my name lives on in the memory of somebody. Dan, nobody really gives a flying fuck about who I am 30 years later. Sir, Dan, you're going to have a child, and it is a girl, and you will call it Danielle. I will call it. And I will have a child, and I will call her Samantha. I will call her Danielle because I believe that
Daniel is the greatest name ever, and people can argue this point. But they're
Dan,
right.
Top 5 names.
Top 5 names? What? Just any names?
Top 5 names. You got to do the thing.
Top 5 worst names.
No, top 5 best names, and then maybe go on to the worst names.
Okay.
Wait, you got to do the thing though.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Daniele.
That's not a name.
It is. It's the Italian version of Daniel.
Daniel. I can see where this is going.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Daniel, which is the French version of Daniel.
Daniel. Daniel.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Danny.
Danny.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Dan.
No, Dan. Wow, that's interesting.
And then number 1.
Number 1.
It's Egbert.
Egbert?
It's because it's a name that I feel that really reaches out to a general population of people that can hold it.
It's in the top 10, isn't it? It used to be, what was it? It used to be Stanley or Danny, something.
No, I don't know.
I don't fucking know. Oh well.
But there's a man in the paper here who's he's disabled.
Yeah.
As they all are.
What?
He's got ability good, but he keeps driving down a 70-mile-an-hour road.
Is he a disabled man, Dan?
He is. He's just really fat. I don't mean.
Oh, yeah, it's quite big, isn't it?
Yeah. He drives down the A14 to Cambridge in the 70 miles an hour road.
You can't do that.
Which I think is kind of. I hope he kind of gets hit for being a dick.
You hope that a disabled man gets hit by a car. Can I quote you on that?
You can quote me on that because why do it? Why do
Dan
it?
hopes that a disabled man is going to get hit by a car. You disgust me, Dan.
I don't think it is disgusting.
No, I don't. Yeah, well, you shouldn't get hit, but you just shouldn't drive on the road. That's the thing. It's not difficult, is it? Just don't drive on the motorway on your mobility scooter.
I think it's the end of the news chapter now.
The news chapter's over.
News is over. Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
You stay classy, San Diego.
You know how long we've got to fill?
How?
Half an hour.
Don't worry, we will do it.
Okay.
I've been wanting to
You've had your talk. Now it's my time to shine.
But
Dan.
people only want to listen to me. So
nah, I've said you're the gentleman's relish. Nobody wants a whole. Nobody wants a whole pot of gentleman's relish.
They do.
Want
There are some people out there who just love dipping it into gentleman's relish.
Yeah, you know all about that, Dan, don't you? Anyway, now it's my turn to tell my story from Friday night. The evening begins. We're in.
We're a large chain of beer.
We're in a large chain of shit pubs.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to keep their ale very well, and all of their guest ales taste the same, and Ruddles used to cost £1 and now it's really expensive and horrible. Ruddles is puddles, that's what I say, Dan. Anyway, we're in Spoons.
I never liked it anyway. It looks like sewage water.
We're in Spoons.
Tastes like it too.
And we're sitting by the window on the sofas. Been saying, we're having a little conversation talking about some scoundrels, some fraudulent people who we know. And
people who sell turntables that are broken to their friends. Yes, outrage in the world. Even in Africa, they're outraged now.
So we're sitting there in the window, and I don't know if you know Sudbury, but across the road from their local Witherspoons is a pizza chain. I've already said Witherspoons.
Oh, right.
It's a pizza chain, which is. Has really thin pizzas with delicious garlic sauce, and they're like
it's a large pizza.
It's Domino's pizza. Dan. It's Domino's pizza.
Domino's.
There's a sign across the door, right? Any pizza, any size, $7.99. Now I'm going to pose you a question, listeners, and please leave your comments below in the comments section. I know nobody did that last time when I asked a question about the shit and the menstrual blood, and that was. Something I did want to know about.
I can understand why people don't want to answer that question.
Blood, it's the blood, obviously. The blood.
You can say it's tomato juice or Bloody Mary.
Yeah, you could pretend that.
Make sure you got the slight celery in there.
You could pretend that, but it'll still taste of iron. Anyway,
celery might take the flavour. I don't know.
So we're looking at this, and here's the question: you go in there, and you stood at the counter. The bloke behind the counter says, "Hello, what can I get you?" Do you say A, the biggest, most expensive pizza that you have, or B, a medium because I'm not actually going to eat that much, I'm trying to watch my figure? What would you say? Let's first of all, I'll provide my answer. A, have the biggest pizza, even if you don't eat it, it costs nothing more. $7.99, it's a flat rate price and it costs nothing more. Or let's ask Dan, see what he says.
Well, since I was the perpetrator of this story, I got a medium.
He got a medium. A medium, what was it?
New York Deli. New
York Deli? Here's a fucking kicker. He was going to get a medium vegetarian. How many slices is that on the medium?
I think it's about 8 or 9.
Yeah, well, why didn't you just get a fucking large?
I didn't want a large.
Why not?
I like to look after my
It's
figure.
free! It's free pizza! Do you know how much it costs? Do you know how much more it costs you? £0 and 0 pence. All of the people in there, they're like, oh, we're going to have to make a medium base. Nobody would get a fucking medium when they offers any pizza, any size, because it's fucking free. Free pizza.
Yeah, but I wasn't that. I was hungry, but I wasn't like, oh, I get a whole gigantic pizza.
Yeah, well, you didn't fucking eat it because we were going to share it anyway.
I wasn't going to share it with everybody.
Anyway, tell them what happened next. You sold bits of pizza.
I sold bits of pizza for £1 a person and actually made my money back.
He made his money back. How many slices of pizza did you have?
2.
2 slices of pizza.
The main thing is, no, I didn't actually pay. So, very clear, I didn't pay anything for the pizza.
That's ridiculous. You're the most ridiculous person I've ever encountered.
I don't think I am. There's far ridiculous people.
Why would you not get the large? What is wrong with you?
It's
going in the bin. All of the ingredients are going to go in the bin. They can't keep them for more than a day.
I don't care. I don't want. No. If you added toppings,
more toppings. Chuck them. Get them out. Chuck them in the bin, boys.
It was $7.99 for the actual pizza, but if I wanted more toppings, I had to pay more.
Bollocks.
No, it was.
That's bollocks. Any pizza, any size.
No, you had to pay more.
Yeah, you're making up your own fucking rules now.
Right.
That's not what they were saying.
If anybody else gets Domino's, please agree with me. Yeah. And there's some people out there who agree with me.
Let's listen. Let's see if we can hear those people now agreeing with you.
Oh yes, I definitely think that is the right thing to do.
That's bollocks. I can't.
Oh, who was that? I never even heard that person.
Ah, that was. It was you listening at home, isn't it? You're listening again later on.
Oh yes, Daniel looks beautiful as well. Oh, that picture only was fantastic.
I think that Dan is the best person on the podcast. Anyway, so that's that story.
That's the general public.
I can't quite recreate my level of rage from last night. It's died down substantially since then, but I think everybody would agree with me when I say that Dan is the most dangerously insane person that I've ever encountered in my entire existence.
Alright.
So that was a good story, that one. Here we go. Top 5 people who've been on the podcast.
Well, there's only been 3 people, 4
people.
And
okay.
You know what's going to happen? We're going to go 5, I'm going to go...
No, there isn't a 5th, so number 4.
Okay, 4.
No, there has been 5. Pete was also...
Oh, yeah, well, Pete.
Oh, we have to beep his second name. That's alright.
Pete, that gaping vagina.
Pete He-Man.
He looks like He-Man, but he should probably just...
Pete Man.
I know, he should probably sort it out. He should get a better haircut.
He has sorted it out, Dan. He wears a beanie now, have you not seen?
Yeah, in the summer. It's like 20 odd degrees outside. He's wearing
It's a bit too long though. It's like a beanie designed for Alien to wear because it's really long at the top. Anyway, go on.
Anyway, with his picture frame hairstyle.
Top 5.
Top 5 Pete, because of his stupid hat. 4.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Joshua.
You can't keep saying people's names. I'm going to have to bleep all of these.
You can bleep him, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Say something really atrocious. I wanted to do this with Josh, but he wouldn't do it because he thought... Say something so atrocious, like it's really unbroadcastable. And I'll beep it. I will beep it. But say something just so abhorrent.
I don't... Because I don't believe you actually beep it.
You can stay here. I'll beep it while you're here if you want. Maybe. Anyway, forget it. You're not going to do it.
I'm trying to figure something.
We'll come back to that later on.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Alex Odious.
Alex Odious. Oh, for fuck's sake! I have to beep all of these things out.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Sam Green.
Ah, what? But it's mine. It is mine.
And number 1, the people that everybody wants to hear.
The nation's favourite.
The nation's favourite. It's like Top of the Pops without Savile.
Operation U-Trees sorted him right out. Sussed you right out for a start.
Stuart Hall. Or more.
Stuart Hall.
Anyway, And number
Philip.
1 for the 17th week running.
Yeah.
Downhill. It's going to be me. Everyone's listening for me. Everyone's asking.
Oh, actually, yeah, we can ask the audience. They can reply to that as well. So we want you to reply. Put a number 1 in the comments, and then A or B for the pizza question, and then for the second one, put 2, and then write your favourite person on the podcast or the UCast show.
And if anyone puts not me, I will cry into my pillow. That is what will happen. You'll make me cry.
Make him cry.
I will take up. I don't know.
Take up the
sewing.
Cudgels.
I will take up sewing or something. I don't know, and live my day as a recluse. If that happens. Have you? All right. Next chapter.
Next chapter. Oh wait a minute. Oh no, we've already gone past it. This is the halfway point in the show. Everybody, please turn off now and come back in 4 days' time to listen to the rest. Goodbye. Welcome to the second section of the show. Carry on.
Hello.
Carry on then.
I'm back. The God is here.
God. Dan Godon.
I'm like Swayze. Yes, ladies.
He's
Swayze.
like Swayze.
Swayze is a legend. Swayze is
Oh yeah,
a
let's go into this.
legend.
Let's talk about this film. Dirty Dancing.
It's not the greatest film. It's not like I'm watching Citizen Kane.
Or The Breakfast Club. It's not.
The Breakfast Club is an awesome film, and everyone says different.
Not
Should
as
just
good
go
as
lay
Or
a
The
ditch.
Fly 2 probably is.
Fly too. No, but Swayze is a god. There should be a National Swayze Day.
Yeah.
That's what should happen.
Isn't there?
There's not. I think there should be.
Why?
The man did Roadhouse.
I haven't seen that. I must have missed that one.
Normally makes you sort your life out and say it, but it's good. It was in Point Break.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, is he in that?
He's in
Is
that.
that him? Is he the man with
He's
the
the
funny
copper.
mask? Oh, that's Keanu Reeves, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, the copper. He's the man with the mask.
Oh yeah, I like that bit. That's good. That.
Yeah. He's the god. He's
probably
in
my
Ghost.
favourite
You know, he shagged Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, he took one for the team because no one else wanted to. But Fraser, yeah, he's a god.
He knocked the eyebrows off her.
What slightly annoyed me, as well, and this is going to be a touchy subject for some people, is that when he was passing from cancer, at the same time Jade Goody was dying of cancer.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying anything horrible.
You're implying it. You don't need to say it. You just imply.
Or what anybody else wasn't thinking at the time.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Patrick Swayze on a bigger news story than Jade Goody? Swayze actually had done something with his life.
Whereas Jade Goody was an obnoxious, racist woman.
Yeah, and Sheila Poppadom. And
Who? Sheila Poppadom?
Shattower.
Oh, Shipishetti. She's well famous, boy.
Yeah, and
She's the most
I know
famous
people are
person
going,
in the whole of
oh
India.
yeah, but it's because she was really young. And yeah, it's bad.
She was young. It's bad
that she was young and she's passed. Yeah, she left cut his.
bit.
But Swayze was an icon who was in Oscar-winning films.
Yeah.
To me, it was more relevant to find out if he's dying than Jade Goody.
True.
Now I know that people may say it sounds wrong, and it probably does, but in all, I just don't care. What people think?
Question number 3: Who is better, Jade Goody or who's that other man? I've forgotten his name. He's so forgettable.
Who?
In his acting roles.
You on about Swayze?
That's the one. Swayze. Patrick Swayze.
If anyone doesn't, everyone agree. If people who are listening, please listen carefully and listen to Swayze, and pick Swayze, because if you don't pick Swayze, then you might as well die. I hope you die a slow, horrible death, and sit around watching.
Dan,
I will force you to death by
Dan will
watching
come
Lindsay.
around your house and he will violate you with his penis.
Oh, no, I won't do that because that's fake. I won't
And
do
then
that.
he'll punch you in the face until you are dead.
What I would go around to your house and make you watch while I have sex with your mother.
What?
That's what I'll do.
Fucking. That's rape as well.
No,
You're just
because mother
raping
will be into it.
You, Dan, you know
whatever
what?
the mother's up for, I'm not going to go do it with rape.
If she's up for it,
She's up for
why
it.
wouldn't she be? That's the problem with you, Dan. So you're a stupid motherfucker and you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I will be after that.
Yeah.
No. But in other words, we're talking about films.
Yeah.
In this episode, we're talking about films.
Okay.
So hope people that films. I love films.
Oh yeah.
Who doesn't love it? Who doesn't like a film? And I was looking at someone in particular today. I was looking at Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought to myself...
Well, she's a bit of all right. I'd like to wank to her.
No. I thought to myself...
Maybe somebody else
maybe she should probably have given up acting from the very start.
Oh.
Because she's never been any good. And I know the people are going, oh, but Mean Girls is good. Mean Girls is good. It's not a good film.
Must have missed that one.
It's not a good film. I mean, it's alright. You can watch, you can bear it. But it's not I go...
That's not good enough.
I'm not going to go, I'm going to go buy that.
That is not good enough.
And watch it multiple times.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'm going to say it again now. But... new catchphrase, yeah? Stephen Mulhern. Alex is a big fan of him, right? He's so by the numbers, that's not good enough. You need to be better than acceptable to be on telly. Where's the excellence gone today? Nobody writes good music anymore, nobody makes good TV shows. What happened to David Attenborough? He still makes TV shows, but he was good once he was doing the snooker and that.
But we're talking about, we're talking about Glastonbury, obviously.
Glastonbury.
It's been and gone now.
Has it? What?
I think we're doing this maybe a couple of 4 days later.
Oh, is it going to be?
We can
okay, we're not going to edit it, but yeah, you're right. No, just don't cover up.
No, anyway.
I don't edit this down apart from when people say atrocious things.
Alright. No, anyway, so yeah. And things. And I was looking at it thinking... I
thought we were going to edit it. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. No, I thought people were... I was looking at it like... Oh, who's at Glastonbury this year? No, Glastonbury's massive festival. I remember watching it when I was younger and watching Supergrass.
Big, isn't it?
On the TV.
Big news.
I'm thinking, wow, this is awesome. Supergrass. I like Supergrass. Anyway, I think, what a good band. They put this brilliant performance.
Yeah.
I was this year, I was like, oh, who's like this year's your like 5 years, your Primal Scream.
You got your Primal Scream.
Headlining.
Pulps.
I suppose the first ever
Primal
one.
Scream.
T-Rex were there.
T-Rex.
And supposedly Mark Bolan came out of the car. The car inside was covered in velvet.
Oh yeah.
In velvet, and his clothes are velvet. Obviously velvet.
Is that it?
And satin. No, it was all muddy filled.
Yeah.
And what he kept doing was putting down beer coasters
for every step
to walk to the step to get there.
Oh yeah.
So he didn't get the velvet.
You're right. That is a good story.
That is a good. But it's not that good. But this year's like, look, it's like,
it's the way you tell him, Dan.
It's just the way I tell him.
Go on, sorry.
And it's got this is like, oh, we got Rita Ora, and other people out there might like
Rita Ora.
But it's like, oh, we got Rita Ora.
She's Vera Lynn's sister, isn't she? It's Rita Ora.
No, Vera Lynn's.
She's the 94-year-old.
I know you're not with. I know you're not with current music past disco. I know you forgot music past disco.
Yeah.
So
you cut me off at Sarone. That's where my
and that's it.
Is.
Marauder comes out, you're jizzing in your pants. Anything new comes out, you just like, what's that? You don't even know.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh yeah, Rita Ora's headline. Woo!
Diana Ross comes out.
She looks like Rihanna. Her songs sound like Rihanna. If I wanted Rihanna, I'd listen to Rihanna.
Her name sounds like Rihanna.
Yeah.
Rita Ora. Rita Ora.
If you look back in time at other festivals, how good the artists were.
Yeah.
If you look back at Woodstock. In 69, not the one in the 99 with fucking Limp Bizkit and stuff.
Limp Bizkit. I hate Limp. Yeah, I hate Limp Biscuits.
Limp Bizkits. No, awful fucking name as well.
Who?
A shit name as well.
No. Limp Bizkits. Yeah.
But yeah, look back, and it's got people like Hendrix,
Jimi Hendrix, The Who's,
Jefferson Airplanes, Janis Joplin,
and
the list is endless of people and stars. Isle of Wight, Bob Dylan, Hendrix again, Jethro Tull, ELP,
Jethro Tull,
massive,
yeah,
massive artists. And it's like, oh, who have we got now? Oh, Rita Ora, no one's gonna remember her in a couple of years' time. Maybe like, who the fuck is she? She's the one-hit wonder, ain't she? I don't even fucking know any more songs apart from one.
Tell you what, she's no fucking Doctor and the Medics, is she?
She's not.
Not going up to the Spirit in the Sky.
She's not going to the Spirit in the Sky. She's not with Swayze.
She's no fucking space though, is she, Dan? She's no fucking top loader.
Fucking awful.
She's not fucking dancing in the moonlight.
Not even their songs are only it. No, but look at that.
Achilles' heel was good as well.
I
like his hair, Dan. That's the thing.
It hasn't changed.
He's not allowed to change his hair because otherwise he'd come out on stage and people would be, who's this cunt?
Who's this motherfucker?
But no, he's good though. I mean, we jest, but they did put on a good show. Well, and I liked his piano playing and all of that, and it was good.
But what I don't get as well is when people go like, oh, One Direction are massive.
They are massive.
It's a One Direction rant, and I will go in a bit.
Okay.
And One Direction, I find them really just like kind of like, oh, Really, why do people like this? Please, if you've got things, please let me know why you like One Direction, because fuck. There are words
for children, Dan.
Yeah, it's this thing. They're like, oh, they bring sexuality to a 13-year-old girl.
He bummed a 13-year-old?
No, he didn't bum me. They're like, oh, they make 13-year-old girls so they love them. Now,
yeah, they do
if I was that musician, I'd be thinking, do I really want a 13-year-old girl getting hot over me?
You do, Dan, don't you? I think that's what you've said on numerous occasions.
No, I haven't said that.
That's a disclaimer. Dan's never said that.
I've never said that. I haven't.
No, only 15-year-olds that turn you on.
I've never said that either.
Well, you didn't say that. 16-year-olds.
I'm not Reese.
Oh dear. Go on, sorry. That's the best joke of the podcast, It's a rollover joke.
But no, they basically beat the records in America for the Beatles selling the most songs.
One Direction's.
Yeah, so the most albums thing past the Beatles. But in my thing, they will never, because they'll be bigger than the Beatles. No, they fucking won't. In 50 years' time, they'll just go back and go,
no, you're right.
You know, it was a really good song. That song by One Direction that no one knew.
Yeah, you're right. He's right.
Because
he's right, listeners.
People that had Beatles, the Beatles, they were brilliant. They were mind-blowing. They made new things. They invented new things. One Direction, what they do? I
can't do fuck all.
One of them shagged old women. It's like a Wayne Rooney, but younger version. He shagged an old lady, didn't he?
Yeah. You know the
fucking ugly bastard.
You've just brought the wisdom that this podcast so gravely needed.
I mean, it's better than the one Josh gave you, the prism. Why is that pyramid?
You haven't even listened to it. You can't pass judgment on that when you've not even listened to it properly.
Jason showed me it last night.
Yeah, I know, but you listened to about 1 minute of it outside a pub when I was having a go at you about a pizza. You was hardly paying that much attention to it.
But I can moan because I can.
Oh, yeah.
You know I can moan about anything.
So, here's my thing I was thinking, right? I might put this in my stand-up routine. So, you know Justin Bieber's, yeah? He needs a bit polished up a bit before it goes in the routine, right? But Justin Bieber, he's like young, he's like Michael Jackson, but the opposite. He's white, he's shit. So perhaps he's gonna turn into a black man and fuck old ladies. What do you think of that? Is that probably...
I think if you did that, I think you'll see the tumbleweeds roll past. And I'm not even saying like imaginary tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
I'll be the side just throwing a tumbleweed for you.
You know, we should probably use this, the final 10 minutes, winding up now, to archive that which has not been archived before. And that is the GH&Co stand-up set.
I don't want to do that.
Why not?
I feel that
we got so many good jokes, Dan.
We haven't got so many good jokes.
We've got 5 jokes.
And they're all very, very offensive.
No, they're not. Oh, your jokes are offensive, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That one about the swimming pool.
We won't talk about it because it's
okay, I'm going to tell it. Actually, we could do... No, Dan. This could be the perfect opportunity for me to bleep stuff. We can tell our jokes, and then I can bleep them.
No, because I don't do it, no. I'd rather...
Tell your joke about the swimming pool.
I'm not telling that joke.
I'm going to bleep out
I'll probably get sued.
Tell your joke about Neil Armstrong. That one's not too bad. Oh yeah, tell your joke about Jurassic Park.
It's vision. I can't do it.
Actually, we can do that as the picture for the podcast downstairs. Yeah, do that. That'd be cool. Okay, here's our jokes, right? I'll go through them, and I'll bleep out the appropriate thing, yeah?
You can tell them all. I don't want to tell them.
Okay, I'm going to tell the jokes.
I don't want the lawsuit thrown at me.
Did you see the yesterday? I saw the swimming. It was like chucking a fuction act.
Fucking Is that the right thing? If you're going to tell the joke, at least get it right.
It's like chucking a fucking in a bath. There's going to be so much of that bleeped out, it's not going to make any sense.
I don't think we should do it.
What?
I don't think we should do it.
Do you see Jurassic Park? I like the bit when there's a bloke in the toilet and the dinosaur eats him. Do you see the Neil Armstrong? To be fair, I'm over the moon about it. Apparently he on re-entry. Did you see Louis Armstrong, Dan? Apparently he on re-entry.
Louis Armstrong?
Did you see...
Louis Armstrong's a trumpeter.
Yeah, did you see Lance Armstrong, Dan?
Yeah.
Apparently he on re-entry.
Shouldn't have been in the bicycle.
Do you see Lance Armstrong, Dan?
Yeah.
I think it's bad that they're taking away his titles just because.
No, it's not.
This is a joke. Listen to my fucking joke. I think it's bad that
it's a joke then.
I don't need to tell you it's a joke. That's what ruins it being a joke. Anyway, I'll tell it anyway. This is my own joke. That's actually quite a good bit of wordplay. So it's quite funny. You see Lance Armstrong, yeah, Dan? He's they took away his titles for the Tour de France. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only got one nut, Dan. It's difficult to ride a bike when you've only got one nut. I think that they should cut him some slack, because the doctor certainly did. On his nuts, Dan. They cut some slack on his nuts.
I got it. It should cut some sack.
Cut him some sack.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought of that. Doesn't really make any sense though, does it?
No.
That's why I didn't use that in my joke.
No.
That's good.
I think you should talk about another news now.
Oh, go on.
I would like to talk quickly about gaming news.
Gaming news.
Gaming news.
Go on.
Gaming news.
Go on.
Gaming news.
Gaming news.
Yeah. Now, the release of the new PS4 and the Xbox One.
The Xbox One. That's the old Xbox.
No, that's the actual name. That's the retarded name.
That's the one with the
they're
black
actually
one.
calling it.
Oh, okay, go on.
Yeah,
I knew that.
Oh, we've got the Xbox 360, Xbox One. Maybe you should go for the Xbox 720. Sounds better.
That does.
But, I know they've changed.
It's 359 worse than the Xbox 360.
I know they've changed the policy.
It's only one better than the first Xbox.
I know, and that wasn't any good.
Go on.
But controversy.
What wasn't the Xbox One?
I didn't like it.
Oh, I didn't play it.
Console's too big. Controls are too big.
It's too big.
But
not like the N64. You needed 3 hands to play that. Go on. No,
yeah, but there was some like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a big thing. It's gonna come out. It's shit. Don't know when to buy the Xbox One. Don't waste your money.
Why not?
The games look awful.
Yeah.
They've basically tried to make a multimedia centre.
Mm-hmm.
What they've made instead, and then after they thought, oh right, we'll make some games now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot this is a computer system. We have to make some games.
Make some games, Dan.
Oh right, I'll give you a better guess on the games they're going to bring out.
Yeah, what's that?
Why don't you make a game like
Frogger? That's a good game.
Frogger is a good game. That's what we mean. Why don't you make a game of, I don't know, chickens running round, attacking, I don't know, Wallace and Gromit. It's a better game.
The problem with that is that you can't just put Wallace and Gromit in your game. You're not allowed to.
I'm pretty sure Nick Parks will be fine with it.
Oh, okay, then that's all right.
People are like, oh, it's awesome game.
What about the PS4, Dan? Tell me about that.
I like the PS4. The PS4 looks good. The games look awesome.
You know the problem with the PS4 though, and that it's there for fucking children, Dan. Grow up.
They're not for children.
They're for fucking kids to play.
They're not for kids to play. It's not like Super Nintendo.
I've sussed you out. I've sussed you out, Dan. I know why you want the PS4.
Why?
Little girls come round your
it's
house
disgusting.
and play it.
I'm not that teacher.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, controversy.
What? Does
No, he doesn't know. No,
oh, okay. Operation U-Tree.
Yeah.
Say no more. It's just we've got an inside scoop on that, which is what he's got on. No, I won't continue that.
We won't say that because I think
might have to beep some more stuff.
Yeah, because I think otherwise we'll probably get
libel.
lawsuits.
Yeah, I'm going to beep that. I'll beep his name actually because that's probably libelous.
I only say his name because this is a picture.
Is it slanderous or libelous?
I don't know. It's slander, isn't it?
It's slander, verbal slander. Although we're archiving this, so it's libel. Anyway, we'll bleep his name out.
Yeah. Well, I did it because Sam's got a picture of him in his room.
What? Oh yeah, there's a picture in my room, but that's because it's on a newspaper that I'm going to throw away in a bit. It's not like it's on the wall.
Yeah, it's on the wall.
It's off the wall. Dangerous and bad.
Dangerous. But I think that, as back to our point, the games look awesome on PS4. They just look so much better.
Yeah.
But what I am really, really not looking forward to is another Madonna album.
What?
I know out of the blue this is, guys.
What?
But there's probably a time when Madonna should probably give up. Because really her music is getting kind of lame.
I mean, it's quite... if she does release an album, though, and it gets to #1, then she's going to knock Vera Lynn off the #1 spot for the oldest person to ever have a #1 record, isn't she? She's how old is she now? It's 104, I think, or something.
Just about.
It's that Japanese man. She's only waiting for one Japanese bloke to die, and she'll be the oldest person in the world. I think.
It's just like, what was it like? She was in a concert a little while ago, didn't she? And she like pulled off her top and revealed her boobs, and she was like, "Oh, controversy!" No, it's not. I can see that on page 3. It's not controversial. It's kind of disgusting. You're a 50-year-old lady. Please put them in. I'm not saying 50-year-olds can't be sexy.
I thought, Dan, earlier on that you were saying
way.
that it's disgusting how this culture's based on what people look like.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, that was me who said that.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Well, what, you like page 3 then?
I don't mind looking at it. I don't think there's something wrong with it.
It's so sexist, Dan.
It's not sexist.
Yes, it is. It's so misogynistic.
It's not, because if a woman's doing it, then obviously she doesn't feel that bad about doing it.
No, it's because she's getting loads of money.
So that's not my problem, is it?
Therefore, she's basically a prostitute.
What are you, a feminist?
Yes.
No,
I'm not a feminist. I'm an equalitist.
I believe in equality.
You know what I hate?
Aren't they more empowered by taking that sort of the thing? Because men go, oh my god, look at that. And that's what they've got to do.
I hate loose women, Dan, right? Because
doesn't?
on loose women,
they're just like, the whole time.
No, it's not even that. They're just like, oh yeah, I was dating a bloke. He was a rat bastard. And I hate all men. All men are bastards. Who's with me, girls? Yeah, that's so sexist. They can't. How can they get away with that? And also adverts where they've just got like a bloke with his top off, some henchman with his top off, and they're like, oh, girls, I like to do unspeakable things to him. Oh, that's not allowed. That's sexist. Just because you're a woman being sexist about men doesn't mean it's not sexism. And here's the other thing, right? You go to fucking America. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, like you get, this happens quite a lot, that like, you get, oh well, no, it's a perfect example. I'm working with this bloke at the moment. Well, no, it's not. Sorry, forget that. Actually, forget the whole thing. I'm too lazy to tell a story. Basically, you get people who were formerly victims of, prejudice, who then immediately move on to being prejudiced themselves. It's like it's an inherent part of human nature. Because you get like the black communities in America who are just incredibly racist about Chinese communities. Have they not learned anything from the past 50 years?
What I do like mainly about feminism is this. All people out there who are going to go, oh, I don't know what a whole man, dislikes women. Mm-hmm. I don't. I love women.
Yeah, you do love women, Dan.
I respect women.
Young women.
I respect women. And
I'm joking.
It gets me like, oh, we should get thing because women are. What have I heard personally from my experience? We're talking to feminists, is they go, oh, because men aren't better than women. Women can do the exact same thing. But actually, no. This is the thing. Men can do stuff women can't do. I mean, it's stuff women can do that men can't do.
Lifting heavy weights.
No.
Like what then?
I don't know, like heavy machinery and stuff.
Men
tend to do that better than what a woman does.
Really?
And that's not me being, oh, men are stronger.
Mm.
The thing, but that is generically, that is what it is.
Well, yeah, that's just the convention, isn't it? Because, I mean, I work in a factory at the moment, and there's a higher percentage of bald men in that factory than there are in the general populace. And I think that is just convention of, if you're a bald bloke, go and work in a factory rather than go and work in the Sainsbury's cafe.
Which, by the way, was split with all women. So.
We went into the Sainsbury's cafe. We were looking for Tom, our dear friend. Wonder if he's going to listen this far. Probably.
He will, because I'm on it.
Yeah, he will, because you're the fucking star of the show, aren't you?
Turn on Watson the hero.
The Jim Davidson of Suffolk.
The Jim Davidson. I'm not a racist.
Well, you
fascist, conservative.
You're not racist, but you are sexist, as you've just revealed.
I'm not sexist. How's that sexist?
Women can't work on heavy machinery.
They can work on what I'm saying.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm twisting your words.
Well, you are. You're just being the Daily Mail now. Woo! Controversy. Yeah. You're being David Cameron conservatives. What I don't get as well is another topic here: gay marriage. It should be allowed.
Well,
we live in a modern era where everyone has friends who are gay. Well, we know someone who is.
I know gay people. Yeah.
And they don't different us. And all these people out here I see go,
Elton John's gay. Oh. I know him. He's on the telly.
And people go, oh, it's wrong. It's wrong for people to be gay marriages. And it's against God, and they're going to burn in hell. And it's like, and I go to, it's a Christian. You might have heard from a Christian go, oh, they're going to burn in hell. Why should we be preaching their views on me when all I'm saying is all they're going to do is burn in hell? Because you're doing the exact same. You're not victimised. The Christian because they go, oh, I'm victimised because people are saying I'm a bigot because I'm saying all gay people should burn in hell and they're not listening to me. Yeah. Sorry, you are just. You're being a bigot. You're saying something they should burn in hell, or they are wrong for who they are, and bullying them for being who they are.
Yeah.
But as soon as someone mentions about you, you'll go, oh God, no. Oh God, no, don't do it to me. Oh God. What would the Pope say? The Pope probably sitting home fucking masturbating.
He definitely has.
He definitely has, everyone does.
We need to wrap up now, we're getting towards the hour mark, but I've got a further point to make. This is about the gay marriage thing, right? You see people on, this is a common argument that I've heard. I haven't really heard anybody exposing this argument for how ridiculous and offensive it is. But you get people, normally some old fucking Tory, right? And they're sitting there, they're talking about gay marriage, and they're like, when unemployment is 6% or whatever it is. What is unemployment now? Like 6% or something like that? When unemployment in the nation is at 6%, we really can't be focusing on gay marriage. We must focus on that unemployment. Like you can't deal with more than one issue at a time.
So a small, narrow mind can't go further.
But then when they're saying that, it's almost like they should be saying like, oh well, it's such a minor issue, it should just be passed immediately. And then we can move on. I mean, it should be. It's disgusting that it's not been passed, and it exposes this country in the shit stain that it is.
Especially in this generation as well.
Yeah, it's 2013, Dan.
Get with the programme, people. Get with the times.
And we're going to close this podcast. Dan's going to lick a 9-volt battery.
I'm not going to lick a 9-volt battery.
Oh, okay. We're going to wrap it up then. You got any final words to say to the punters who
I'll say to my adoring fans out there.
Adoring fans.
Yes, Tom, this goes to you.
This goes to Tom. We can do our shout-outs just as we finish up. Shout-outs.
Why didn't you serve me my latte in
Why didn't you serve me my cream tea?
Yeah.
The lady was very nice though. I didn't really understand how the system worked.
She did flirt with me as well.
Yeah,
a bit.
I think
they thought that we were.
You know what?
Scared.
They could tell that we were the superstars, Dan, because we were in there and we said swear words, and they thought it was exciting, and they came up to us and they gave me a song.
They also flirted me, but they were really old, and it kind of scared me. So please, Tom,
sort it out.
Sort your stuff out.
Okay, we like Tom. Big shout out to Tom. Big shout out to Jason. Big shout out to Hannah and Zara. Big shout out to Tom from up in fucking Liverpool, the Scouser. Big shout out to Josh. Have I already said him? Michael, Pete,
King of the Dwarfs.
King of the Dwarves. And that's everybody who listens at the moment. If anybody else wants to be on the shout out list, just send us £50 and then we'll put you on the shout out list.
Make sure your checks don't bounce.
No, just subscribe and then we'll put you on the shout out list.
Or make sure your checks don't bounce, because
then we will have to.
Dan
will find you.
I will find you, and I will beat you with a Luther Vandross record.
He didn't say he was going to kill you. He's just going to rape your mother.
I'm just going to beat you with a Luther Vandross record.
Okay. Anyway, that's enough. We've been going for an hour now.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Cinco Dadas Disco.